Hello and welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean and today we have a Twisted Retreat unboxing. This, my friends, is the September box, which I saw posted on the other day. Contains An Evil Premise by T. Marie Vandelly. This has a little cadence to that there. This has the original cover on the left, but the redesigned twisted cover on the right. Redesigned dust jacket with foiling designs by the cover's designer. Exclusive hardcover artwork with gloss by, is it Alwork? Or it's supposed to be like a pun on Alwork, I don't know. Digital stenciled edges by Verónica González or at Verónica LexGM. And illustrated end pages by Benediktus Budi, signed by the author with a ribbon marker. Let's take a look. So, they of course, they being Twisted Retreat, offer a book box every month that includes a larger box with the book itself, as well as other goodies, scented candles, what have you, and sometimes a second book. There's also the book-only box, which just comes with the primary book. That's what I have here, because I don't have room for the other knickknacks. But, anyways, look at the stenciled edges there. Verónica González. And we have, of course, the boards by the hardcover artwork with gloss by Alwork or Alwork. Not sure how I feel about this. I mean, I like the stenciling, the foil on the cover here, but it almost looks kind of like a piece of like classic literature or something. Anyways, this is T. Marie's second ever novel. Her first was a couple years back, called Theme Music. I have not read Theme Music, but I've heard good things. And I know this right here is a piece of almost meta-fiction in a way. And there is her signature right there, signed by T. Marie Vandelly. So yeah, Evil Promise and Theme Music. It's almost a piece of meta-fiction, a story within a story. Kind of little Ouroboros eating its own tail, sort of serpent eating its own tail of... Oh, this isn't printing one. This is version one. That's interesting. It is about a sister who has to return home after her other sister is in a coma, right? Yeah, she's in a coma. So Deidre is in a coma, and it's up to Jewel, her other sister, to try to come and take care of her. They didn't have the best of relationships. Both of them are authors, and Jewel finds out that Deirdre's publisher is pressuring her to finish the manuscript, but Deirdre obviously has not completed this manuscript before going crazy and finding some sort of, whatever the hell has put her in this coma. But Jewel finds the unfinished manuscript and says, you know what, I can finish this for her. And it is the story of an author. You see almost like different typeset being used in here. It is the story of an author, part 4, Friday. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. It's the story of an author who finds a partially finished manuscript before going crazy. So, it's her almost stumbling upon her own life, her own story of what is happening right then and there within the manuscript. And she soon discovers, while trying to find a bit of plot within the story, while trying to find the thread and follow the thread of the narrative within the story, she finds that the story is getting longer by itself. Like when she claims she can hear, the keyboard clicking away when she's not in the room. She's finding the word count gets longer and longer in her absence. And she finds herself, trying to fight her own sanity and make sure she's retain her own sanity within the bounds of getting this narrative completed, wondering if whatever the hell spirits or forces are behind this are what drove her sister to going insane, which sounds like a very interesting premise, if done well. I like this on the spine with a little ink leaking out of the pen. I do like that. I know there's a little ink droplet on the back here, but I really like that on the spine, instead of having, your publisher logo. But it's an intriguing premise. I'm looking forward to diving into it. Like I said, the Twisted Retreat in general, they aren't really fancy editions compared to small press editions, but they are fancy editions compared to trade editions, which is really where they shine. This is just kind of a fancy trade edition, but that is a-okay. I don't even know, I should have looked it up, I don't even know if this title is available in hardcover outside of this. One of the things that Twisted Retreat does so exceptionally well is that they like to offer hardcover editions of what might otherwise be like paperback originals. I know there are several titles out there that are only available in paperback that Twisted Retreat gave the first hardcover edition to. I don't know if that's the case here with an Evil Premise, but it might be the case. But anyways, it's an intriguing premise. It's an evil premise. Haha, I see what they did there. I'm excited to dive into. Once I have read the novel, I will be sure to post a full review here on the channel, so be sure to subscribe for that. I do at least one book review a week with plenty of unboxing videos much like this in between here and there, so plenty to keep you entertained. Twisted Retreat, like I said, is a monthly book box that does these exclusive kind of fancy trade editions, but they are all within the realm of trade edition pricing, which is great. I believe there's a wait list for the full box. I don't know if there's a wait list for the book-only box like this. But if you want to keep checking it out month by month without committing, you can always subscribe, because I will continue to unbox the book-only boxes every month as I receive them. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Check out Twisted Retreat. Check out Team Marie Vandelly and An Evil Premise. And we'll see you around next time.